it's a fork. Get a fork. Don't do that. Mama, a fork.
No, I don't want a garden present. I'm gonna beat this.
Yeah.
Mom, we got this on video. Okay, everybody but Mom, be quiet.
Get the book. Get the
No,
book.
you're in the middle.
My name's Noah Bruchel, and this is a documentary of my own. So today we're gonna be talking about
Copyright!
plagiarism.
Alright, no, Joe, stay up.
Plagiarism is
No,
plagiarism.
get out of the way.
Plagiarism is when you copy a direct source from another. It's direct source.
Which will not be happening today.
Dad.
And action.
And Jackson. Shut up, dude.
All right, y'all be quiet.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Hey.
I did not. I did not.
Y'all be quiet.
I like how we told them to be quiet and they got
And
3,
action.
2, 1, action. Okay, guys, so we're gonna be. Can y'all please be quiet for 2 minutes?
No.
Yes.
Please
In a second. I'm arguing with your son.
go outside. You can argue with him. It's like talking to the concrete anyway.
Okay.
And
silence,
action.
please. Okay, action. Shut up. Okay, so today we're gonna be reviewing the book.
Action.
Okay, so today we're going to be inviting a guest on to help us review the book Hounded. Hi guys, welcome back to the Mojo Twins. Today we have a bit of a different video than normal. So normally we'd be doing some fun, cool stuff, but today, on my perception, this is going to be kind of boring. But to others this may be interesting, so I guess I'll do it anyway. But today, we're going to be inviting a guest on here, which really isn't a guest. He's really already been on here multiple times. And we're going to be interviewing the book, Hounded.
No.
And
Interviewing the book.
yes,
Discussing the book.
discussing the book.
All right, and action.
Oh my gosh! 3, 2, 1, action! Alright guys, welcome back to the Mojo Twins, where we do a whole bunch of fun stuff. Today, we have a different video. This one's not so much fun, according to me. According to other people, probably different. But we're going to be discussing the book, Hounded. And we have our awesome guest, Joseph Burton, coming in. Go sit down.
I'll sit right here, just because I want to be in the spotlight.
Anyway, so we're going to start off. We're going to ask Joseph one question. He's going to ask me a question. And go from there. If I don't know the answers,
Wing it.
yeah, wing it.
So why are you doing this?
Because we need an A in our class.
We need extra
so
credit.
We're doing this book review.
We're doing a book review to get some extra credit in a class.
Okay, and action with excitement.
We're getting a book thing done for extra
No,
credit.
you don't have to start over.
Huh?
I was leaving because you did it horribly.
All right, you ready? And action.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do this book report so we can get some extra credit in our class. But you know, nobody likes to do a book report without doing some overdramatic stuff. So we're gonna do some overdramatic videos. So first off, we're gonna start with Joseph. I'm gonna ask him a question about this book, and he's gonna ask me a question. It's gonna go. Y'all know this. Joseph, first question: how do you feel about the book?
I hate it.
That was quick.
No, I think it's a good read if you're into fantasy, and it's definitely an
Yeah, mystics.
interesting book, I guess I would say. But my question to you is,
Oh God.
did the main character in the book get better or worse?
I think he got better. Because at first he was like, I get the fact that you can telepathically talk to your dog, but you need to like step up the game, bro. And he did in the end. Like he saved everybody. I guess he got.
And he gained a power.
Oh yeah, and he
What do you
gained
mean?
the
Did he
power.
get better or worse?
Like, did he get more skill, or did he lose? Like, did he go downhill or uphill?
Well, so my question to
He
you
went up
guys
there.
is, what do you mean the character in the book? Who's the
The
character?
main
Who's the
Wait, I
main
gotta-
character?
Oh,
Sullivan.
Okay, but tell me
Atticus
who.
O'Sullivan.
And tell me about Atticus O'Sullivan.
He's a druid.
He's the last druid.
He's one of the last druid, not the last. They didn't confirm that. He was one of the last druids to survive.
No, last of the druids. Anyway.
No, that's the druid.
So he's a druid and he has a dog that can shapeshift into a werewolf. And what else can he shapeshift into?
No, that's how. How can shapeshift into a... What the heck? I can't speak. Shapeshift into...
Oh, the dog just talks to his mind.
Potato chips.
Wait.
Potato
Wait,
chips.
I'm sorry for interrupting. I just want to make this joke real quick. So we're not talking about Monster Inc. So we're not talking about James Sullivan.
Anyway, how old is
You
Sullivan?
Oh, he's 21
Sullivan
centuries
is
old.
21 centuries old.
That's
but
like
he could be mistaken.
21 centuries more than I am.
He could be mistaken for 21 years old. So if a mortal asked him, "How old are you?" he would say 21. But if somebody like a witch or a werewolf, he would say 21 centuries, depending on what they say.
Deception is all.
Okay, so give the setting for the book.
The setting
Oh, the
is
setting,
mainly,
it changes.
mainly his house,
His
his
store.
store, or the bar. Because that man be drinking.
He said, tipsy.
Okay. And what's he doing throughout the story?
Oh.
He's trying to fix the world by going, instead of running away from his enemies,
He's going
he
towards
faces them dead on.
That's how he changes. He goes from running from them and actually going towards them and not being He's being fearless.
And he ends up getting a sword, and then that
The
becomes
dope
really
sword.
important in the story, which we'll probably ask questions about that later. Now, next question.
Oh gosh. Wait, is it my turn? Or
Yes, it's your turn. I already
No.
asked you a question.
Oh, it is my turn to ask you.
I know.
Why'd you laugh?
Because I don't have to ask a question.
Okay, hold on, I gotta think of one. Okay, wait. What was the dog's name?
Oberon.
I thought I was gonna get him.
No. I know all the dogs.
And wait, how did Oberon develop throughout the story? That's gonna get him.
He didn't really develop
'Cause I don't remember
much less than like do things. He didn't really develop.
Yeah, he did.
How?
So in the beginning of the story, he was all like, he
Stumped them.
stumped me for a second. But at the beginning of the story, he was all like, he was not as into doing everything that he is now. Like he is way open. He gets open towards things. Like now he talks a whole bunch. Like at the end.
The dog?
Yeah, the
He
dog.
always talks.
He telepathically talks way more than he did in the beginning. And it's usually about food, but we're not going to talk about that part. We're just going to talk about the fact that he talks more. He's getting more open to talking. Ask me a
Anyway.
question.
Anyway, ask a different question. Who is one of the other main characters that became Sullivan's apprentice? I guess you would
Wasn't it
call
the solitive goddess of death?
Nope. It's the person that worked at the bar. I forgot her name.
Oh.
Who said oh?
We can.
Look, we got background voices too, guys. We're going above and beyond for y'all. Oh, what was
Don't
her
mind
name?
the socks.
Hold on. Hold on.
I think it was her. Shoot, I have it in my computer.
Go get it.
I'm gonna go look.
We'll be right back in a second. I gotta find it. Grandula.
Who the heck is Grandula?
Granuel. That's how it's
It's that weird name.
Granuel.
Okay.
Granuel.
Alright guys, so we're back from a little bit of a little break. Yeah, we had to find the name. And how do you pronounce it?
It's Granuel. I think.
Granuel? I wouldn't say
It can be pronounced however you want. As the author stated in the
and
book,
like the first page.
he says, the names can be pronounced however you want. It's for the reader's fun.
I was
anyway.
trying to find where he said that.
So, now that you know the answer because I helped you, I'm gonna ask you another question.
Dang it.
Who is O'Sullivan's best friend?
I don't remember people's names.
I do.
Ferranche? Ferranche? Starts with an F.
We ain't speaking Italian, boy.
No.
It starts with an F.
No.
Oh, the sword's name starts with an F.
That's Fragorage. I don't know.
Me neither.
I think that's how it's pronounced.
I don't remember.
The
his
guy's
first
name is Hal. He's the lawyer, and he's the one that gets him out the most.
Hal.
It's the most simple name. It literally can't be pronounced any other
My
way.
sock's coming
All right, your turn.
All right. I got this one. What was one ability the sword that he got had?
What do you mean by ability?
Like it could do this like anytime he didn't have it or something like that. I think it was.
Binding?
No.
You talking about the bindings on it?
The what? The bind.
The binding. You don't know.
No,
what binding
it was. It had this special power it did that only some people could see.
Go invisible.
Yes, go invisible.
That's a binding.
Going camouflage.
No, okay.
That's not what it's called.
He puts a binding on the sword, making it camouflage.
Said he had a
to where
spell
he
on it.
To
It's
where
like Wizard of Oz up in here.
Only him and witches can see it.
Wizard of Oz. That's what I heard.
Anyway, the next question I have for you is, how does the setting change throughout the story?
Oh God.
You're screwed.
I don't remember the other half of the story, but I know the beginning. So at first, it starts up, I think around in chapter 4, because I remember this very vividly. It was horrible. This old lady likes him.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Old lady likes him. It goes wild.
The setting, not the people.
I'm setting the plot. Get it?
What? He made a pun.
Anyway, he ends up going home at one point to, I don't remember what he was doing. I think he just went to go home and had a lady messing with his blender. That's the only reason I remember that. Anyway, there's also another scene where he goes to his bookstore. And another one where he's walking in a park. So from the park to home to the bookstore.
Alright, I'm gonna help you out on this one. Alright, so he went from his house as I'm gonna say him as he introduced them. The first one he introduced was his house. Then he introduced the bookstore, which is where he works. Then he introduces the
I think
his
we're
neighbor's house.
Are we on the wrong? Oh, wait, I was on the wrong side of the book. I was at the end.
Anyway, then he introduces the. I remember he goes to the hospital.
Yep.
He goes into the woods to a shack, I guess you'd call it, like a camp shack. I don't know. He also goes to a park where he lays down and heals because he can heal from the earth's magic somehow. Anyway, this is a really it goes everywhere. This book.
It
is
really
everywhere.
does. That's why I remember half of it.
Matthew, your turn to ask a question.
Oh God.
Ba-boom. Why are you looking at a book?
Because
like
I'm
it's
trying to
gonna help
think. Oh! I got it. What were one of the witches' names?
you? Emily.
That was quick. That messed me up.
I love
Emily, and there was another witch. That
Wait, there's
started-
one on the back. I read it earlier.
Monder. I don't know how to say her name, but she's like the queen witch, I guess you would call it. And O'Sullivan had her blood, so he can make a binding against her to where any power that she hit against him, that doesn't sound like right. Anyway, any power that she tried using on him, it would be reflected back to her. Sounds like Pokemon. Don't know why.
Bro, why'd you bring that up?
Alright.
Pokemon.
Alright, my question is, let me see the book. How many pages are no, I'm just kidding.
I don't know that one.
Alright.
300.
What? Let's see. What are the types of shit, I don't know what they're called.
Me
You
neither.
know how there's a werewolf, like the fake things that aren't really here in the world.
They got fairies.
Alright, name them all.
I know one. Fairies.
Okay,
I know the fairies.
there's gods and
Gods,
goddesses,
yeah. I didn't think about those.
vampires, werewolves, attorneys. No, I'm
Attorneys.
let's see, fairies. Yeah, you're right. Witches. There's all types of things, and basically they're all evil, of course.
They always got
most of them are evil. The werewolves are good to O'Sullivan, and Hal is one of the werewolves, and he's a lawyer, so it kind of helps him. So in the beginning of the book, they had a fight against
No,
it's not on the back of the book. You can't help yourself.
That's not. You can't help yourself.
They had a fight with giants. How many giants were there? That's how to
How am
mess
I
them up.
supposed to remember that?
I do.
57.
Nope.
10.
Nope. Well, actually, yeah, that was it. Okay.
I just guessed that.
What did they do with the bodies?
57 is so random.
What did they do with the bodies when they were done?
Expeliosa.
With fighting them and the cops were called.
I think no.
No. Let me rephrase that question. What did they do when the cops were called and there was a bunch of bodies on their lawn?
Cleaned it up.
How though?
They cleaned it up. I don't
Alright,
know how. I
I'm
don't
help
remember
you out
how
on
they
this.
did it.
I'm help you out on this one. Just because I
Give
clearly,
me a hint. Give me a hint. I want to
I
get this.
clearly read the book. No, I'm joking.
So did I. I got the summaries.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Anyway, so what they did was they discovered the neighbor had across the street had called the cops on them because they saw them fighting each other, and so they dragged all the bodies to one side of the
I
yard.
want to know how big their yard
To
is.
the
If
east-
giants are fighting
to
on
the
it.
shut up to the east side of the lawn, and then put a camouflage spell on it, and then camouflaged all the blood.
I feel like Joseph
He was
remembered
drawing-
this.
He was
This distinctive.
he was
part
drawing
for a
it
reason.
through his little toesies. He was drawing the power from the earth through his little toesies, and and he had
Never heard that one
this
before.
necklace like I do, and he called it a bear charm because it held a lot of power in it.
A
And
bear
so that
charm.
way
Probably
when
had a
he's-
bear on it.
So that way when he's not touching a strip of grass or dirt, and he's like on concrete, he could still use his power.
Woo!
Okay, so Matthew, what was the new power?
You already asked me a question.
I
It's
don't
my
care.
turn.
I don't care. This is your report. So,
Don't ask me the new power. I don't remember that.
what's the new power?
Ask me a different
What's the
question.
new power?
Different question.
No, what's the new power that the goddess of death gave him? He stomped.
Yo, I don't remember the whole half of the end
But
of
it's
the
not
book.
a tree.
Give me the book. Blowing? Can he blow now?
That's the waiting game. No, you can't look at the book.
You just handed it to me.
Yeah, because I thought you were gonna look on the outside. Okay, the power that he received was called cold fire. What does cold fire do?
Cools down fire?
Oh my gosh. This boy never learns.
I think it puts out fire, right?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with fire. It's
So
just-
why is it called cold
Because
fire?
she's a goddess of death from hell.
I guess that kind of puts a ring on it.
Anyway, the cold fire, basically, it's like a radius circle around you that kills everything. So say I'm standing in one spot.
Dude!
It's like a 50-foot radius.
This is like a
Around
SBD, huh?
It's
like-
it's
A
when you
silent
fart.
but deadly.
It's when you fart, but nobody
It's in your arms.
hears it.
It's in your arms. Don't worry.
So your arm.
So if you're sitting in one spot,
you have OB, no OD,
BO.
VO.
anyway,
Ow, my finger.
that's because you hit my hand. Anyway, if you're in a 50-foot radius of anybody, they will either get blown up, slowly disintegrate,
Or burn.
Yeah, or burn.
I remember now.
Yeah, right.
I just put
Okay,
fire
Matthew,
together.
Matthew, repeat what I just
Hey,
said.
you were actually.
Repeat what I just said.
All right,
All
we're
right.
coming up on a pretty long mark for the book
That's
report.
true.
So
So, where's the book?
get a quick overview about the
Okay,
story.
so
It's stupid.
it is a slow. It's an interesting book, long book. But if you're one that likes to read, I definitely recommend.
Yeah, have fun. Good luck. It's kind of confusing.
And remember, we read this book because you didn't want to. I mean, because you don't have to.
What?
Ciao.
Anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching this video on this book report about Hounded. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications because we need it. Anyway,
Because we need more subscribers.
also share this out to everybody. We want everybody to see this. We want everybody to know about this book.
We want to hit 10 likes by the next 50 minutes.
50
No,
minutes.
I'm sorry. 1 like by the next year.
Got it. Anyway,
So Noah, does this book report make you want to read the book?
No.
It actually kind of does a little bit.
Here, take it. I don't want to.
My name's Noah, by the way. I'm their annoying cousins.
Yes.
Cousins.
well, I was gonna say,
Wait, hold on. You're 2 people?
2 personalities.
okay, guys, we're gonna leave y'all.
Grab the book.
I was in the Bronco video.
This book sucked, and good thing y'all don't have to read it anymore because we just summarized it
Hey,
for you.
Matthew.
Okay, wait a minute. Do you have a message for the teacher who's giving you the extra credit?
Give me
for
an A.
doing
Give me
this?
an A. Or let me lengthen it. I'm so sorry. I really try in school. Also, I need an A.
Give me some sympathy.
Oh wait, don't forget you had to have the definitions and vocabulary.
Oh,
that's
go grab the vocabulary.
Okay, I wrote them down so that way we wouldn't mess them up.
Or forget
I
it.
will be right
Okay.
back.
Matthew, so when he asked you how many pages were in the book, and
It's
you said
300.
300. It's 304.
That's 300.
You're off.
304 is including the back completely.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a list of vocabulary words, and I will read the vocabulary. Matthew will read the quotes. Fair
Wait,
enough.
which one? No.
Yes.
So sorry.
Okay, okay, so
Do not
should
understand.
I make it to where they can see it too?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess you can just put the subtitles. Anyway, baneful means threatening, harm, or menacing.
Menacing.
There
Wait,
is
so-
one.
That's number 1.
Number 2 is occult. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. It is
Occult.
a magic shop.
Dad's eyes.
Okay,
Number 3.
debuted
Debuted.
is when it basically first came out.
Debut.
Debut.
Huh?
Don't ever heard.
I don't
He
know.
said debuted.
It has an ED at the end.
Debut.
Debut, whatever, debut.
Just-
I'm not reading these no more.
Salagy. Or Sadagy.
Sagati.
Wisdom.
I am not saying these right.
Good luck.
Why?
Give me.
Eccentrics.
Eccentric.
A person of unconventional and slightly strange views or behavior.
So basically you.
So me.
And now
Or
it's
Matthew.
Matthew's
So it's basically
turn.
y'all.
Speaking of eccentric,
Exactly. That's
No.
what I'm trying to say.
Sit. Okay. So
Dog
I get to read y'all some quotes.
that I made.
I don't really want to, but you
Don't
know
give a
I need the A, so we're gonna do it. Joseph, stop touching
You're
me.
gonna get a B.
Anyway, you're right. I'm gonna get an A plus.
B.
Anyway.
B minus.
Okay. Why did they start the sentence with "your"? It's Y-E-R.
This is
Your.
coming from
Okay.
a,
It's a pass book.
it's from a woman, and it's the widow. I forgot if
Hush.
I forgot
Let me say the
where
quote.
she's from.
Okay, the quote is, "You're a good lad, Atticus. One
Good lad.
mowing me lawn and killing what Brits come around." That was a confusing quote, but it's a quote, so I don't care. Anyway, number 2. Wow, you need to get some sun. Shut up, I'm Irish. Number 3.
I put that one in special.
You know what me seen used to say, God rest his soul. Wait, God rest his soul he said, a friend will help ye move Katie, but really good friend will help ye move a body. Number 4.
That's when he killed a body in front of her porch, and he had to hide it.
Whoa! He had goals on speed dial.
Guals.
Guals, that's what I meant. On speed dial. My lawyer kicks so much ass. Number 5. Winning ugly is still winning. That is something I'd say.
That is a good one.
And it has a little thing that says, by Kevin Hearne, Hounded.
That's who it's by.
Oh. Really? Anyway, that's the quotes and the vocabulary.
We don't
So-
need this no more.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. We really,
And remember,
like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications
so you see every single video that we make any time that we make them. Who that
I
hurt?
wasn't gonna say that much,
You might even
but
see my little
I did
brother.
because that's information. Anyway, comment down if you would read this book or not.
and
Most
what your
of
favorite
y'all-
part is.
Most of y'all would probably say no, but this man just said yes, so
I
please
might.
do.
I might.
Hey,
Okay.
you will.
Thank y'all guys, and goodbye.
All right, I'm done. It's about
Show the picture of the book.
Ooh.